Welcome to the Know, I'm Ashley Jenkins, and recently Rooster Teeth was invited to Bungie to take a look at Destiny, learn more about the game, and spend some hands-on time playing it. Today we'll cover the details of creating and customizing characters, and throughout the week we'll have more on the gameplay, the world, the social features, and our impressions based on our time playing the game. As has previously been announced, Destiny will offer 3 races and 3 classes, which will all be playable from launch. While each of the 3 classes will determine your available abilities and specializations, Bungie is looking at race a different way. Investment lead Tyson Green says they're taking a more emotionally invested approach to races, allowing players to determine their race based on the archetype they most want their character to reflect, rather than basing the decision off which stats will work best with a particular build. Do you want to reflect an aloof, distant outlook associated with the Awoken, the unemotional, self-aware machinery of the Exo, the rugged human survivor? He says, "We really looked at those and said we want players to feel like they've got a comfortable character, an emotional archetype to sit in, and not be saying, well, I should be that character because he's got a really good racial trait, and oh, nerf humans, they're unbalanced in PvP, and that's not fair." As a result, the choice of race is purely cosmetic, so your class and abilities will make your character build unique. However, when looking at multiple characters, you will have some choices to make. At launch, you'll be limited to 3 character slots, which you can use to tailor differently built characters of the same class or try different classes. Each class has a set of abilities that sets it apart from the others, and 2 focuses to choose from that will feature a specific super. Supers are, well, superpower-like abilities that you can unleash once you've filled a meter by killing enemies and helping out your teammates, and the focus you choose can help make you a powerful offensive or defensive force. The Hunter, for example, can choose between a golden gun, which only has a few bullets, but each of those bullets can drop an enemy, or you can opt for an enormous blade that turns you into a whirlwind of destruction. Similarly, the Titan can choose to unleash an earthquake-like ground punch or throw up a shield to offer you and your teammates some breathing room to recover. The Warlock has an area effect ability that's magic-based, or the option to go virtually invincible while your other ability recharges, like grenades, get a massive boost, allowing you to mete out more mundane damage at a staggering rate. As you develop your character, your build will be flexible by default, so as you unlock new abilities, you can switch to them and experiment with the different configurations until you find one you like. However, committing to a build will mean additional subtle bonuses. Green says, "There does come a point where you can optionally choose to lock a build, and once you've locked the build, that generally boosts your character up a little bit more. It's a global stat improvement." You'll have the freedom to decide how you want to play to get to that point. You can pursue the storyline missions or take off into PvP, which hasn't really been detailed yet but will at E3, or run through strike missions and patrols with friends, or match-made strangers if you're running solo. You can decide to go after a specific weapon and pursue missions to obtain it and see how that fits into your playstyle, or collect materials to upgrade the weapons you have. You may even have the opportunity to participate in specific events that become part of the meta story outside the campaign and take away weapons or armor that are exclusive to that event as a token of your participation. Your character will persist across every mode in the game, including PvP, with all your specialized gear intact. Green relates the Sandbox team's philosophy that a balanced game isn't one where everything is just equal, where everything is just the same. A balanced game is one where not everyone is doing exactly the same thing. And those who aren't yet ready to trade in their PS3 or Xbox 360 will be pleased to know that Bungie will be able to move your character to the next generation when you do. Green says, "We're really interested in making sure that a last-gen character can move to next-gen. There are going to be a lot of people who buy Destiny on PS3 or a 360, and then they get a PS4 for Christmas, and it's like, well, don't tell me I just wasted those hours there. We don't want to lock people in." However, it's unlikely you'll be seeing the option to switch from Xbox 360 to PS4, since that's usually restricted by the platforms themselves. That's it for now. Check back tomorrow for more on the gameplay, different modes, and how those will work. For all the biggest updates in video games and entertainment, click like and subscribe, and we'll keep you in the know.